The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, come, feel its softness. Make a nice gift to your wife.
Sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
To jedzą czokopo? Jedzą te biedne...
Got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in the pot, I've got the lot.
Jedzą te biedne te... strusie.
Unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
It's good to see you, Cid. What have we learned?
Jeszcze on mnie powiedział Sid.
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse.
Albo nie wie jak... albo nie wie jak Sid wygląda. Bo możliwe, że wyczuwa go w Clive, ale... A możliwe, że nie wie jak Sid wygląda po prostu. Tak mi się wydaje.
You're as stubborn as the
Albo wie... Aha. Aha. Nie, to nie zrozumiałem tego wątku. Czyli przejąłem moc i on teraz rozmawia z Sidem?
Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Cid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
No to ciekawy plot twist.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us.
Słuchajcie, do toalety muszę od 10 minut, ale nie mogę, bo filmiki. Zaraz czekam na jakąś przerwę.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you! No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sit here.
Come on!
Mam pełną wersję. Małą Call of Duty.
Summon any others.
No, będzie walka, słuchajcie, ale muszę do tej toalety iść. Muszę iść do tej toalety, więc wybaczcie, zaraz jestem. O, nawałnicę kul możemy wrzucać. Dobra, zobaczmy.
Dies here.
O! Aha, rozumiem, dobra, czekajcie.
To me, Blade. It's over. Waken winds. Outlaws in here. Bring me his head.
Nie wiem XD jeszcze. Nie wiem, czy się też nie zajmę filmikami, więc spokojnie. Zajdę na Discordzie.
Titan sends his regards.
No dobra. A, bo to... Ale mało strasznie to zadaje damage'a. To tyle? Nie, jeszcze.
Enough of this. Let him play with the kitten.
Jakim kotkiem? Ale kiciuś.
They brought a pet.
Kiciuś za dużo kreatyny. Pierdzielił. Wykąpał się z banku z kreatyną.
Those things are fast.
Pasek padł do kociołka. Nie no, ten cios to jest w ogóle bezsensowny, poczekajcie. Aha, tu jest coś takiego. Oj, nie chciałem tego. I po kiciuciu. Co tam było napisane? Republikańska pantera bojowa, coś tam. No tam republikańska Pantera bojowa, ja pierdzielę. Materiał używany, dobra. Biedny kiciuś. A, pokonana, tak? Było na końcu. Nie zdążyłem przeczytać. Nazwa. Długa nazwa.
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Sceny czasami tutaj to powiem.
All of our friends are dead because of you.
O,
You hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us.
siema.
Now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
No to wszystko załatwia. Jak widziałem, że przykro mi, to już wszystko jest załatwione. Wszyscy się uciszyli. Dobre. Mam dar przekonywania.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
No dobra, gdzie my w ogóle jesteśmy? A tu jesteśmy? Czekajcie. Tu jesteśmy. Aha, dobra. Chciałem wiedzieć, na którym miejscu na mapie jesteśmy. Aha, ta mapka to jeszcze dotąd, tutaj. No jeszcze sporo przed nami, dobra. Dobra, idziemy dalej. Idziemy sprawdzić, co się z krywką stało.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy.
O, czekaj, to jesteś nie, teraz już nie jest Clive, tylko Sid?
And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds, home sweet home.
Dobra, kto teraz nam wydaje rozkazy? Bo tamten Sid już był. Nie ma to jak w domu.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Baxter, finish with that log so we can call it a morning.
Wszyscy do mnie Sid wołają teraz. Nie no, to jest jakiś dziwny plot twist, naprawdę.
Staying long this time?
Ja pierdzielę.
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Oh, there you are, Clive.
A teraz Clive.
Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nut.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Będę miał questy z tablicy? Kurde, znaczy powiem wam, że ta gra się dosyć w dziwny sposób rozwija generalnie.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Jon Koliczek, witaj.
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm?
Królestwa, to mamy królestwo?
She finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the
Oczywiście, Ojczek, ja gram dużo gier. Różnych. Tak więc zapraszam. No, nie wiem, jakie cię tytuły interesują, ale będą premiery nowe i tak dalej. To w sierpniu jest dużo premiery, będzie fajnych. W sierpniu i wrześniu bardzo fajne premiery. Różne gry na pewno. Nie gram w jedne tytuły, to raczej u mnie jest zmienność. Jeszcze dzisiaj będziemy chyba w 2 różne gierki jeszcze grali, co najmniej. Tak więc zapraszam.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion.
Wieczorkiem chyba będzie Elden Ring, słuchajcie.
She has ever endured.
Dziś zmieścimy też Diablo 4 jeszcze, ale to chciałbym, żeby ekipa była.
She will remain.
I chyba Warzone dzisiaj sobie zrobimy taką nową mapkę, polatamy, tak? Więc myślę, że każdy coś dla siebie znajdzie.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
Tylko słuchajcie, teraz, ponieważ ja wiem, że około 11 zadzwoni domofon i będę musiał przerwać, bo będę miał pół godzinki, no muszę gościowi meble, gościu meble mi ma przyjść, nie robić, tylko najpierw projekty zrobić, więc będę musiał mu o tym opowiedzieć, tak więc przerwę wtedy streama, zjem wtedy śniadanie i tak dalej, tak więc wrócę koło 13 myślę, zmienimy grę. Wtedy final oczywiście ja będę chciał dokończyć, tak więc na pewno też final będzie, ale potem zmienimy gierkę, potem znowu przerwa i potem zrobimy wieczorkiem jakiegoś streama, no nie? Ze składania meblościanki? Nie, też na razie projekt musi zrobić, to nie, to jest to już u mnie już miejsca na takie meble takie proste, że wiesz, mam raczej muszę krzywe meble już robić, bo więc muszę mieć gościa, który to zrobi, wiesz, to nie Ikea niestety, bo chciałbym, bo tańsza byłaby na pewno Ikea. Niestety już takie meble mi zostały do zrobienia, wiesz, takie już użytkowe, które muszą być już dopasowane, no nie, niestety. No dobra, ale czego się nie robi, żeby kobietę zadowolić, co nie? Tak więc... Dobra, kto tu teraz dowodzi? Bo ja wcześniej Sid dowodził, a teraz dowodzi... Harpokrates, słuchajcie, poznajcie Harpokratesa. Harpokrates. Skąd oni te imiona biorą?
Is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact.
Nikt do niego nie woła Harpokrates, właśnie się przyznał.
You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Książkę, przyszliśmy Harpokratesowi, przyszliśmy książkę oddać.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in wood. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old...
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night. From some more than others.
Ubijemy Tytana, spokojnie.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to...
Good day.
Good day.
Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Dobra, a gdzie jest kowal jakiś? Bo chciałbym zobaczyć, co tam mają kowal do upgrade'u.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems.
Tak, cały ja.
Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stole us. All right.
And then you get some rest.
No właśnie, bo gra jeszcze jest, bo my jesteśmy teraz w średnim wieku, a jeszcze w średnim, znaczy takim jak ja, ale w sensie gra jeszcze podobno ma trzeci etap, bo byłeś młodość, potem jest jakiś tam, że ma 20 coś lat, nie, to już, a potem dopiero przechodzimy do mojego wieku. Jestem ciekaw, czy to już, ale chyba nie zmienił się generalnie, więc ciekaw jestem, kiedy to nadejdzie. Czekajcie, gdzie jest ten kowal? Kamień mistrzostwa. Powinien gdzieś tu być kowal. A, jest tam, dobra.
What do you need? So, what'll it be?
A czekajcie, o, wzmocni. Czekajcie, jeszcze zobaczę. Dobra, wiemy co. 195 obrażenia.
Is it business or pleasure? Coin purse weighing you down?
Tu nic do kupienia nie ma ciekawego. Trochę słabo rozwinięty jest tutaj ten upgrade. No nie, to takie dosyć banalne te upgrade'y są wszystkie. To nie jest jakiś rozbudowany system, niestety. Budujemy to, bo nie ma... Szeroki miecz +2, znaczy te +2 to już jest max chyba. No i tyle. I zmieniliśmy miecz. Raporty i listy ważne adresowane do Clive'a. Słuchajcie, a zobaczcie, to jest... Armia Republiki maszeruje na TV Inside, a ludzie skały zostali wezwani na front. Myślę, że szykuje się coś dużego. Zachowaj czujność do mojego powrotu. Dobra.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randala in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
No właśnie, co z tym Joshua? Co z tym naszym bratem? Gdzie on jest?
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
Ale najpierw się napijmy. Picie przed ratowaniem świata jest najlepsze.
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
To niezrozumiała kwestia jest, czemu się po prostu nie zjednoczą, nie pójdą razem. To tak, wiecie, dziury w scenariuszu trochę, no nie? Ale pewnie będzie wytłumaczenie jakieś.
A moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
No dobra, idziemy do niego.
What would make Martha leave the rest? What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the...
Przepraszam was moment, pies mi szczeka, zaraz jestem. Dobra, jestem.
Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. But now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is...
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make...
No dobra, mamy misję. Musimy znaleźć łamacz kląt. Do którego tam iść? Nie to. Gdzie tu jest wyjście? Chyba na łódkę trzeba iść, nie?
Finish with that lot, Sid.
Damn.
Is the lake water doesn't agree with it then?
That's one way of putting it. That slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young, assuming we had any. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen run.
Of course, Oberlin. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, I'm glad. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back. And it just so happens, I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest.
Czyli czekajcie, muszę zrobić najpierw zadanie poboczne, żeby wejść na łódkę, która mnie zawiezie do zadania głównego? Serio? Czy mogę się po prostu przetransportować w projekcie? Mogę się przetransportować, dobra. Już myślałem, że byłoby to dziwne.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was...
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of eyes.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bear.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people.
We will. But, before one of the locals heard something. He said, I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good.
You do this.
No dobra, idziemy.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl.
Dobra, to prawo.
It was a message.
That's a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
A gdzie mój pies? A, jest, dobra. Chyba powinienem mieć już tego wierzchowca jakiegoś. sprawdzę potem, wiecie, w przerwie. Znaczy sprawdzę przed następnym live'em z Finala, gdzie go zdobyć.
Up ahead.
Już go znaleźliśmy?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. Poor souls turned on the Imperials.
Then, Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn?
I think so.
Black Shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in this area, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
You're finished. Oh, you're
Nie mam po co w ogóle, nie mam w ogóle po co robić, słuchajcie, side questów i bić moby, coś takiego, wiecie, nie musi podnosić levelu do niczego. Trochę to słabo jest zrobione moim zdaniem, bo nie mam motywacji, żeby bić w ogóle side questy. Bo gra nie ma problemu, że tam musicie level bić, żeby pójść gdzieś, no nie? Idziecie, wszystko tak naprawdę zabijacie za pierwszym razem. To jest trochę... To jest duży minus tej gry, niestety.
No.
Damn it. I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an ink colluding with the enemies of the Empire is...
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
Fajne zbroje.
On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words?
Clive.
This won't take long.
All yours, Torgal.
I to jest ta elitarna jednostka czarnych tarcz. Hej, Oculus. Tak, nowa jest, ma tydzień chyba już. Więc... Jesteśmy gdzieś w połowie chyba gry. Tak mi się wydaje.
I think so.
O kurde. I to było... Niestety ta gra... Naprawdę ten główny wątek jest tak nierówny. Jeżeli to była wielka misja... te wielkie czarne tarcze były tym zagrożeniem, to sorry, ale nawet mi nie zadało obrażenia.
I didn't see the abbot. He may
the abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left him.
Clive, he's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields. Rosaria will tell Mother to beg Sid.
Sid, where are you? In here. We found a survivor.
Tu za głos.
Clive,
Jednak umarł.
he's gone.
Zabili go i uciekł.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... They didn't need to die like this.
Tu jest opat w tym worku?
But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself.
A, oni spalili go. Spalili prochy. Wszystkich pomieszali razem do jednej urny.
Of course.
Straszne.
Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
No dobrze, idziemy zanieść... Złóż prochy do wody i wróć do zajazdu Marty. O matko, idziemy pogrzeb zrobić, słuchajcie. Gdzie jest ksiądz? Czekajcie, tam mam iść, dobra. Omijam ich, bo to są moby, które po prostu nawet mi expa nie dają za dużo, tak więc nie będę się z tym bił. A można ominąć. Co to? Co? Ranga C? Co? Znane podpory. kurna. Poczekajcie. Nie zdążyłem uciec, nie, z tego. Zginąłem. Zdarzyło się. Wracamy do niego i bijemy go. Ale jaja. Nie miałem, widziałem, że mam mało HP, ale nie widziałem, że to tyle zdaje ten. Zginąłem, ale to dobrze, to jest dobra wiadomość, bo dawno nie zginąłem. Gdzie my go ubijemy? Zrobimy tak, że go ubijemy i zrobimy sobie, słuchajcie, przerwę, tak jak mówię, znaczy i tak będę musiał skończyć po prostu, tak więc... Ale go ubijemy najpierw. Zginąłem, ale po prostu, znaczy fajna walka. Ale nie widziałem, nie spodziewałem się, że to ma aż taki... Czekajcie, czy ja dobrze poszedłem? Czy ja mam tutaj przejście jakieś? Nie mówcie, że tu nie ma przejścia oczywiście. Nie ma przejścia. Zginąłem. To dobra wiadomość. Jak on ma rangę C, ciekawe jakie będą następne, no nie? Bo to no, fajnie, że gra wprowadza, widzę, że gra wprowadza jakieś nowe rzeczy. Tak więc... To jest dobra opcja.
Oi, look sharp!
Thank you, Founder.
No przydałby się ten wierzchowiec. Dobra, raz jeszcze, tym razem bez faila.
There's no turning back. Nice try.
O, to właśnie mnie zabiło ostatnim razem. Ło, to też bolało. A kurna, ludzie, kurna, nacisnąłem. To zabija, nieważne ile mam HP. Ale spierdzieliłem tym, że on był na szota. Kurde, myślałem, że go zabije w ogóle. Myślałem, że go zabije ten spell, który ostatnio puściłem. Dobra, jeszcze raz go zrobimy. Zamiast odskoku nacisnąłem doskok. Lol. Idziemy go zabić. Ale tam z tego trzeba uciec zawsze, no nie? Prawie full HP miałem i tak mnie to zabiło. O, masz jeszcze raz. Lecimy. Myślałem, że to zabije wcześniej, no nie? O, właśnie z tego trzeba uciekać, bo to zabija. A, okej, to z kulek się bierze, już rozumiem. Znowu to. Ała! Dobra. Ile to ma HP? Przewaliłem 45 zł na skrzynki na CSGO. Sporo miało HP, nawet fajna walka. 45 zł na skrzynki i co? Wygrałeś? Coś wypadło ciekawego? No dobra, udało się. Całkiem fajna walka, żeby takich więcej było. Może niech ta gra ma takich więcej.